it's been many years, but finally the memories are etched in my heart and in my soul and in my mind. And what makes it even more ironical is that it happens to be my birthday on that day. So, a day which I'm usually somebody who loves my birthday and starts getting excited about it a month at least in advance. But now I kind of, don't allow that excitement to come in, just primarily because forget what I went through. I mean, I, at the end of the day, survived. But there were so many people who didn't survive, so just thinking about that makes me really, really sad. That night started like any birthday night. We had decided to go out to Wasabi for dinner, after which we were supposed to go to another friend's party because incidentally her husband's birthday is on the 27th and mine is on the 26th, and usually I have a party one year and they have a party one year, so this time it was their turn. And so a family friend of ours from Delhi was here and he wanted to see me on my birthday, so they said, come to Wasabi, we'll all have dinner. And then we got ready, and in fact I was going to take some time to get ready, and I told my in-laws were also going. My son was 1 year old, and my in-laws got ready before me. As always, I take a little extra time to get ready. So I said, you carry on, I'll join you in about 15-20 minutes. And Dad said, no, nothing doing, we'll all go together. You hurry up and get ready. And thank God for that, because I think if we had entered the hotel about 10 or 15 minutes later, we would have been caught in the fire. I mean, in the fire, in the gunshots, in the firing. So we kind of got lucky in the first go itself. Anyway, we reached, and the table was delayed. So this family friend of ours was staying up he was staying in the Heritage Suite, which is just above the Wasabi. So he said, come to my room, we'll all, just spend some time here and then go down. And again, I was then, saying, no, let's sit here only at the Harbour Bar. We'll, end up wasting too much time because we had to then go for another party. So again, my in-law said, nahi, acha nahi lagta. He's ordered for some snacks and stuff. Let's go. It's a matter of half an hour. We'll just go. So anyway, we went, we reached up, and within 15-20 minutes, we started hearing all these sounds. And initially, though, I said, in fact, uncle said that, oh, look, your birthday is so lucky, you've got fireworks happening. I was like, yeah, listen, see, I'm so special and all of that. And then suddenly something didn't feel right. My brother called me and said, where are you? Because I had told him I'll be stepping out for dinner. I said, I'm at the Taj. He said, okay. Then it's okay because something is happening at the Oberoi's. So my husband then got a little skeptical about what's going on, because then we went out to the window and suddenly we saw bodies being taken out, and we got a shock of our life. We quickly called the receptionist, so what's going on? He said, we also don't know, there's some firing happening, just stay in your room. And funny, I even talk now and I get goose flesh all over. We were not there at the entrance. We were not even there at the Harbour Bar, because apparently the first gunshots all happened, in the entrance and in the Harbour Bar. Because from the entrance, they went straight to the Harbour Bar. So, till then, we didn't realize the intensity and of the whole thing. We kept looking out, and my husband kept saying, don't look at this because you're going to get nightmares later at night. So we said, no, it's okay. We just thought it's some gang war and it'll all just subside. And we kept waiting for things to subside, but it didn't subside. And then suddenly there was this blast. And that's when it kind of hit home that, okay, this is not as simple as it looks. This is not a gang war and, all of that. The TV was also coming. We immediately put on the TV to see what was going on. And they said there's some gang war happening, some firing happening. And till then, we thought that that's the case. And then when that big thing, it was actually the RDX that went off, and the chandeliers, shook, and it was a deafening sound. And then my husband said, "This is not just a gang war. And then by that time, my brother also called and there's this, something happening there. Then we started looking at the news and we called the reception. The reception guys just said, shut your lights and just stay in because there are loads of people and I don't know what is. And slowly and then I said, let's run. My immediate reaction was, let's just run and go home. And my husband said, I think that's a very bad idea because there may be people just outside. And so we decided to stay in, and then one thing led to the other. My brother started calling up the area. So then in little while we realized that we were under siege and we were under a terror attack, so to speak. And that's when I really, really panicked because I had a 1-year-old son at home alone with the maids, and my entire family was here, my husband, my in-laws, myself. And the only thought that kept coming to my mind is that what's going to happen, to my child, because all of us will be wiped out. Because I was pretty sure that I am not escaping from here alive. I was pretty sure. My mother-in-law was very sure that we will survive. She kept praying, she kept doing the Hanuman Chalisa. And I was only worried because, see, life and death I don't take too seriously. I know we all have to die one day. It's a horrible way to die. But I was worried about my child because I'm like, what's going to happen to him? Whole family gone. I have a brother-in-law who lives in London and I have my own brothers and stuff. But still, it's not the same. So, it was very scary, but we were just trying to be patient. Luckily we were in a room which was comfortable enough. So there was a room inside, so we kind of hid inside because suddenly we heard a lot of sounds outside our door, and we realized that, these guys may be just waiting outside. So it was a very catch-22 situation because even at the Taj, the doors are of glass with only a wooden paneling around it. It's not a wood. So anybody can actually just break in. So it was very scary. And then we started hearing, because our phones were luckily working, and we kept hearing, my brothers kept calling me and they kept telling us that this is happening. And then we heard about the dome, the general manager's family getting burned down. And one by one, and at one point the chandelier was, the sound was so loud and so strong that my entire room chandelier just fell and broke, shattered into pieces. Then also with that, what happened, all the windows shattered, but they were opaque, they were shatterproof glasses, they were break-proof glasses. So they shattered, but they did not fall off. So they made the glass opaque. So we couldn't even see down what's happening, except one window, which was all right. And finally at about 7 in the morning, when my brother called, they said there's another fire brigade that is coming in, that has come in, just try and get their attention. So through that one window that was left behind, not broken, we kind of waved out. And they luckily saw us and they said, wait, we are coming. So they put in 2-3 ladders and they climbed up because the window was very hard, you couldn't break it. So then they brought the hammer, they broke the window, and then one by one, all of us came down that ladder. So it was just crazy. And then still, even then we were not sure of what is going to happen. I thought down also we may just get shot. But that kind of got saved. We got into an ambulance and we came home, and when I saw my son, I think that was the moment when I kind of figured that I have survived this, this fateful night. It was quite something. But anyway, survived. After that, for 2-3 days, I think we did not sleep at all because we were just constantly watching what was going on, on TV because. We escaped. In fact, that was, I believe, the last lot of people who escaped. Because after that, nobody escaped. That fire brigade, once that went.
They were shot or?
No, they were stuck in the Taj. So some people died out of suffocation. Some people died out of a lot of other things. They were shot, but they didn't. Not many survived after that. So yeah, it was something spectacular that happened that night. I think it was my birthday, so God was a little extra kind to me. And maybe it was my son's prayers, or I had to be around for my son.